Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. It's a VW-less life. I appreciate the support of you watching my video, and what I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to be filling out my monthly overview sheet that I keep in my budget planner. I put all of my monthly expenses on here, so it's just a quick view of everything that we have to pay for the month, and then I use this along with my paycheck planner so that I know which bills I need to pay with which paycheck. So before we go ahead and get started, if you would like to see more videos, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and fill out my monthly overview for February. As I mentioned before, I use this with my paycheck planner, and this is a really good visual to see everything that we have to pay, make sure that we don't miss any bills so that we don't get any late fees on anything. Up at the top over here, I'll list our income. For the sake of privacy, I'm not going to go ahead and fill our income out or anything that, or any amounts either. And then over here at the bottom, if you can see, I'll total all of our expenses here. I'll total our income here. I'll total our expenses here. And then this will let us know if we are spending beyond our means. So let's go ahead and get started. And for February, as you can see, all the weekends are highlighted pink. I think I'm going to go ahead and stick with the pink theme. So let me grab a marker here. I really like these pens. These are the Papermate Flair, and they're thin, so they're thin enough for me to write on here. These pens are really awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my January monthly overview, and then I'm just going to go ahead and write down all of our monthly bills. So on the first, we have our mortgage, and then on the first we also have our truck payment due, but I'm going to go ahead and write that on the second, and then I just draw a little arrow going up. This gets automatically taken out of our bank account, so with me putting it on the second, it doesn't cause us to pay that late. And then we have our internet that's due on the 7th. And then we have our cell phone bills that are due on the 11th. And we go through AT&T. And then this month, every month for our water bill, it varies. It's usually anywhere between the 13th and the 20th. And so for the month of February, it actually landed on the 18th. So we'll put water. And then we have our car payment that's due on the 26th. And then we have our electric bill that's due on the 28th. And then we have our HOA. Now HOA is actually due on the 1st, but we paid at the end of the month for the next month, so this will be for March. So I'm going to go ahead and start filling in all of the other columns. I didn't mention this before, and I do apologize, but I actually have everything categorized here. So this first column is what I call our household or our utilities. So it's our mortgage, our truck, and our car payment, and all of our utility bills. This second column here, this is all of our weekly expenses, so gas, groceries, and our contributions to church. And then we have recurring or any subscriptions over on this column, and at the very end we have any credit card or loans that we might have out. So next I'm going to go ahead and fill in our weekly, and I know that all of these pink highlighted rows are the weekend, and I usually do our grocery shopping on the weekend. So I actually did our grocery shopping today. So here I'm going to put grocery, and then again on Saturday here. So I'm going to go ahead and make sure that I actually highlighted these correct. The 8th is Saturday. Okay, good. And so then our next Saturday, and then the following Saturday, and then the last Saturday of the month. So I go grocery shopping every week, and I meal plan for just that next week coming up. We have a budget of $80 for groceries every week. And then gas, I usually get that on Thursdays. So I got gas a few days ago, which was still back in January. And so then the next one will be on the 6th. And then we'll do the 13th and the 20th and then the 27th. And I like to keep everything consistent because I need a routine in order for me to function. So I like to keep things consistent. If I end up going grocery shopping on a Sunday or sometime during the week, I just kind of feel like my world is out of whack. So that's why I also do this and try to keep this as consistent as I can. And so then we do contribute to our church, and we will contribute twice a month when we get paid. So we just got paid on the 31st. So we have a contribution coming up here. And then in 2 weeks, we'll get paid again on the 14th. So then our second contribution will be here. And those are all of our expenses that we consider our weekly expenses. So next, over to our recurring or subscriptions, we have YouTube. Because I have a family of gamers and they love to watch other gamers playing games, and those ads do sometimes ruin the videos for them. So we subscribe to YouTube Premium. And then I also have HP Ink. I really like this service here. They will send us ink cartridges when we're running low, and this one is only $2.99 a month, and I get to print out 50 sheets, and sometimes we don't even print all 50 sheets. So then whatever we don't use that month, it'll roll over to the next month. So I really like having that service. And then that's due on the 2nd. And then we also have Spotify and Hulu that's due on the 8th. And this one is actually combined. We were paying about $15 for each one of these. We had Hulu without ads, and then we had Spotify Premium for the family. So altogether it was about $30. But I actually found out, since I'm a student, that I can get the student bundle for only $5, and that's both of them. So Spotify, I actually didn't really use a whole lot. My daughter didn't use it. My son was the one who really used it a lot. So I actually let him use that Spotify Premium, because it's only for one person and he doesn't have any ads. So he's using that. And then Hulu, we have ads, but that's totally okay. For $5, we can watch the ads. And then we also have Disney Plus. It comes out on the 19th. And then we also have Xbox Live that comes out on the 28th. All right, and then we have the credit card and loans over here, and we don't have a whole lot of credit cards due, but I do also like to keep track of them here. The way that I like to use the credit cards is I will put my grocery budget towards that credit card, and then I will buy groceries on the credit card and then pay it off that week. So for example, today when I went grocery shopping, I had a budget of $80. So I went and I bought my groceries and came out to about $76. So then I just come home and I actually just pay that off. And I like doing it that way because, one, I am paying off my balance in full every month, so we're not accruing interest on it. And also because I get 2% cash back. So at the end of the year, it's a nice little reward for using the credit card, and then I usually put that towards like Christmas shopping. But the credit cards that I have, I have my Discover card that I use for my personal shopping. I am a giver and I like to go shopping for other people. So that's why I have my own credit card, and that one is due on the 5th. In fact, I had somebody at work, we just threw them a surprise baby shower, and I had gone shopping for them, and I had my basket full of stuff, and I had to put most of it back because I want to buy everything for them, and then I have to remember, no, just, a simple small gift would do. So I ended up getting them a pack of diapers and some baby toiletries, something that they're going to use. And they were super, super grateful, and they gave me a hug, and I just loved it. So that's what I put on my Discover card. And then we also have an Amazon card. We have Amazon Prime, so we pay that in full every year, because we actually save on that. And then if we do any Amazon shopping, we'll just put it on the card, and we actually get 5% cash back on that, so it's really, really awesome. And then I can also link that up with my Discover card, and then any cashback bonus that I have on here, I can also use it to pay for Amazon purchases, which has been super, super awesome. So that one is due on the 9th. And then I also have a Costco card that I share the Costco membership with my mom. And so sometimes we'll go and get stuff in bulk, sometimes like the snacks for school or a lot of household items. So we'll go get that at Costco, and that one is due on the 14th. And then you know what? I think I skipped one because the next one, oh yeah, it is. It's Capital One. That one is also due on the 9th, but I'm going to put it on the 8th because I would rather pay it early than late. And this one we have for car maintenance, car registration, anything to do with our cars. We have that one, and we're actually going to pay this card off and stop using it because we just started sinking funds for both car maintenance and the registrations for both the car and the truck. So we are moving towards just paying cash for everything for the most part. Again, I like to earn the rewards for the credit cards, and if you know how to use your credit cards and pay them off every month, then you won't get yourself in trouble. But if you don't have self-control, then I would not recommend using credit cards. But again, I like to use them for the rewards. And then what else do we have? And then we also do have my husband's Discover card that's due on the 28th. And then if that one ever has a balance, then we just know we have to pay it off on the 28th. So that's how I fill out this sheet here. And then over here, I'll go ahead and put in the amounts of everything that's due. And in fact, I can do it for my subscriptions because that's not a big secret. I will do green. I don't know, green, color money, the color of money going out of my bank account. So YouTube Premium, that one is $17.99. HP Inc. was $2.99. Spotify and Hulu was $4.99. Disney Plus was $6.99. And then Xbox Live, $14.99. Okay, so once I have everything filled out, I like to go and total everything up by category. This, again, has been super, super helpful because then I get to see how much we're spending, and if we are living beyond our means, if we're putting stuff on credit cards and not paying them off. And I have been using this method since back in 2009. The way it all got started will be a story for another day. But I started with just a spiral notebook and a few colored pens, and I would write everything down along with our income, and then I would manually calculate everything so that I knew how much we were going to have at the end of the month. So then I'll know how much we're spending on household, how much we're spending weekly for everything here, how much we're spending on subscriptions, and then how much we're paying in credit card payments. One little tiny tidbit, what I learned a while ago, which we used to have a lot more subscriptions and we just didn't even realize that we had them, and they were just coming out of our bank account. Some of them were on credit cards, and we were actually paying, not including our Amazon Prime subscription, almost $150 in subscriptions alone. And again, doing it this way helped us see that, and we cut a lot of subscriptions. So now we're saving a lot of money in just this area alone. So that's why I like using this one here. And then at the end of the month, I'll go ahead and total all of our paychecks for that month, along with all of the expenses. And then this right here will tell us how much we were over or under. I am happy to say that for the most part, we are usually under, which is good. December and January though, we did put some stuff on credit cards for Christmas and then for kids' birthdays, because both of our kids' birthdays are just like a month after Christmas. So that does give us a little bit of breathing room. But again, we get everything paid off and then we earn rewards. So that is it. Again, if you like this video, go ahead and show your support by throwing a thumbs up on here. And then if you would like to see more videos, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.